God anoints you to give ye them to eat. And I feel like there's some of you right now that have been called to give ye them to eat. God will always demand you to give something that there is more need than there is supply on the material plane. Let's listen to the dialogue here, Prophetess Kelly. Read on.
And they say unto him, we have here but 5 loaves and 2 fishes.
There's the $52 seed. We have what?
Here but 5 loaves.
There's the 5.
And 2 fishes.
2 fishes, there's 52. I don't care how you say it. It may look like funny math. It's metaphysical math. It's a 5-2 that has showed up as a symbol of supply. Some of you are looking and saying, what is this 52 going to do for me? Some of you sat there and still haven't done a 52 because there's 130 of you in the chat room and some of you have ignored your instructions. You can't expect to get healed if you ignore the doctor's remedy. We got everybody in the sanctuary doing the $52 seed. We got miracles here in the sanctuary. And those of you that came late, you need to find 52. And find your way into my aisle for your breakthrough around 52. This is the anniversary of the $52 seed. Don't leave home without it. Don't go back in that street without your $52 seed. Favor. So he said, bring them hither to me. Read on.
And he commanded the multitude to sit down on the grass, and took the 5 loaves and the 2 fishes, and looking up to heaven.
See, first thing he had to do is bring order. And that's one of the things the Lord's been telling me about. He's been saying, son, you're not going to get no multiplication until you bring order. Sit the crowd down. The multitude could also represent the mess. Straighten the mess. Order, organize the mess. Command your mess to sit down on the grass. Get it grounded. Grass. Notice grass represents earth, an element. Don't let it get up in the air. It's too lofty up there. It's flying around everywhere. Don't let it get in the fire. It's going to be consumed. Don't let it get in the water. We're going to lose it. It's going to float away. Ground it. Sometimes you got to ground the situations that are in your life. Grounding is also an earth science. Let's do some cosmic science here for a moment. What are the earth signs? Capricorn,
Virgo,
Taurus, and Virgo. Those are your organizers. Taurus really helps to deal with real estate. I don't have time to deal with that, though, and address that. But it deals with material. It is the first earth sign of the zodiac. Then it's Virgo, which is the second, dealing with details. And then the third one is who? Capricorn, which brings government and structure. So first Taurus, the bull, just sits there with property or sits there with material. Virgo critiques the material and starts to organize it, and Capricorn governs it. Set them on the grass. What are we getting ready to do? We're getting ready to get some mass amount of supply here in a moment. Taurus. We're getting ready to organize it, Virgo. And then we're going to govern it and administrate it. And we're going to pick up how many baskets at the end? 12. And 12 is the number of what?
government.
Government perfection. Is the heavens bearing witness to what I just declared on earth?
Yes.
Until you ground your situation, and organize it, supply cannot come. Many of you will start a business but will never grow it because you never organize it. Get structure in your business. Where is your platform? I see your idea for a business. Okay, you went down there and opened up a company. So what? Any buffoon can do that. Show me your structure. Until you can set the multitude of your ideas on the grass and organize it, you will not grow and your fishes and loaves will not multiply. First of all, they did not multiply when they were in a child's hand. They only multiplied when a master lifted it up. Some of you got great ideas, but you need to let a master hold it. Some of you have great lies, but you're holding on to your own life. You need to let a master reach you and grab you and bless you and lift you up and then break you as bread to a nation. See, it is who touch you that determines how you will multiply. Oh my goodness. Let me say this again. Sometimes you get hypnotized by the supply and you forget the master. It is who touch you that determines the supply through you. 212-316-2177. So when there's no structure, when there is no order, there is no prosperity. Let me tell you what happens when there's no order. You end up having more month than money. When there's no order. You know, people have great ideas. Why do you think a lot of people that are art, I'll talk about artists for a moment, in the entertainment industry, they have great talent, but they can't pay their bills. And you want to know why? Because your talent won't pay your bills until you get order. You know, people that are talented around here, but will not learn my system. You can have a gifted prophet, but they can be a fool when it comes to organization. They can be a gifted seer, but they will remain broke and struggle and have to live from one event to the other, from one paycheck to the other. They are one check short from being on the street. Why is that? Because they got in the show and left out the business. That's why it's called showbiz. The people that make money is not the ones that play in the show, it's the one that's on the biz. It took me 20 years of ministry before I found out the secret of success. And I was spending all of these years developing my gifting. And 20 years later, Prophetess Lakshmi, I discovered I should have been developing my organization. I had no order. I'm in the process now of restructuring this entire ministry. We're in a restructuring age. We're restructuring the prophets. There's going to be a new standard for the prophets around here. And I'm not talking about just the full-time prophets. I'm talking about anyone that say they are